Welcome in on this Friday. President-elect Donald Trump just sentenced on criminal charges just 10 days ahead of his inauguration ceremony. Let's play the moment the judge, Marchand, handed down Trump's sentence of an unconditional discharge. Take a listen.
After careful analysis, in obedience to governing mandates, and pursuant to the rule of law, this court has determined that the only lawful sentence that permits entry of a judgment of conviction without encroaching upon the highest office in the land is an unconditional discharge, which the New York State Legislature has determined is a lawful and permissible sentence for the crime of falsifying business records in the first degree. Therefore, at this time, I impose that sentence to cover all 34 counts. Sir, I wish you Godspeed as you assume your second term in office.
Now, Donald Trump, remember, was found guilty for 34 counts of falsifying records related to hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. That was back in 2016. Now, prosecutors in this case argued those payments were made to influence the 2020 election results. The president-elect will not face prison time or probation due to the unconditional discharge in place. He had this to say, though, while attending the hearing virtually today. Take a listen.
I'm totally innocent. I did nothing wrong. They talked about business records, and the business records were extremely accurately counted. I had nothing to do with them. That was done by an accountant or a bookkeeper who I think gave very credible testimony and was corroborated by everybody that was asked. And with all that's happening in our country today, with the city that's burning to the ground, one of our largest, most important cities burning to the ground, with wars that are uncontrollably going on, with all of the problems of inflation and attacks on countries and all of the horrible things that are going on, I got indicted over calling a legal expense a legal expense.
CBS News political reporter Aaron Navarro joins us now live from West Palm Beach, Florida, very close to Mar-a-Lago, with more from President-elect Trump. Now, that statement he made in court, well, virtually in court, that wasn't the only response that Trump had today. He took to social media shortly after that hearing. What more can you tell us about that, Aaron?
Liz, good to be with you. In a Truth Social post, Trump continued to criticize Judge Marchand, referenced the star witness that the prosecutors had, his former attorney, Michael Cohen, noting that he was disbarred, and again referenced to this investigation as a, quote, witch hunt, something he often did, even going back to his first impeachment in his first term when it came to potential Russian interference in that election. He, of course, is exonerated in that case. But he also noted that, quote, the real jury, the American people, have spoken by re-electing me, again pointing to the fact that these investigations, developments in these legal cases were happening right in the prime and thick of the 2024 election cycle, where he ended up winning all 7 swing states. He also noted that he will appeal the decision here, again trying to get it off his record, even though it was a conditional discharge and he isn't actually going to serve any time, pay any fines. He wants it off his record and wants to get rid of that part of his legacy, being the first convicted felon to become president.
And Aaron, that event today, that hearing, not the only event on Trump's schedule for the rest of the day. Can you walk us through his movements later on today?
Yeah, this whole weekend he's going to be hosting a slew of House Republicans. First on the docket is the House Freedom Caucus. This is a group of House Republicans who are ideologically aligned with him on most things, but when it comes to finances, the debt ceiling, they have shown to band together and buck President Trump in the past. Trump earlier in December wanted to raise the debt ceiling. That conflicted with some of the members. They eventually worked something out. And these members are, from what we've seen, going to push for a 2-bill approach for Trump to pass his, quote, day one agenda when it comes to immigration, energy, tax cuts. Getting all of them on the same page is going to be important for Trump today, just given the slim majorities that Republicans have in Congress and especially in the U.S. House.
Aaron Navarro live for us from West Palm Beach, Florida. Thanks so much, Aaron.